Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It is done using script that uses dots and lines combined with these four different stems to make our consonants. And vowels are quite a bit trickier. They're smaller circles. They have different positions depending upon what vowel they are. For example, A's are always outside the word circle and O's are always inside the word circle. But E's and I's and U's are typically on the line of the word circle or inside the consonant stem if they're attached to one. So we'll take a look at the E's here on this nifty diagram that shows all possible combinations of the E on these four different consonant stems. So this is an E just on the line of the word circle. Then we have our deep divot, which is this stem here. So that's a B E. Then we have a J E. So this circle inside the word circle with no modifiers is a J. And then it's T E because a shallow divot with no modifiers is a T. And then we have a THE because a circle on the line of the word circle is a TH. So this, if you were to read it as a word, bottom counterclockwise, is, I'm being attacked by a small dog, is ebejetete. Lily, get gone, down, down. Well, it's on my arm now. What if I throw this? Be gone. Okay, so ebejetete. Sorry about that. I'm recording at a neighbor friend thing. I live in an ambulance. It's too hot to be in an ambulance right now. It's 100 degrees outside. So I'm recording inside and dealing with their dog. So anyway, here is our actual word thing. Okay, I'm talking about sentence structure now. So sentence structure is bottom counterclockwise as well. But in a linear design, you read left to right because if you imagine an infinitely large circle, you'd start at the bottom of that circle, and you'd just keep going to the right because it would eventually curve up, but it's infinitely large, so it doesn't curve up. That's why you just go from left to right. So that's why I read this first and then this word. So here's our word circle, our first one. Oh, and there's no punctuation in this because there's no punctuation in this. So here's our first word, and we start at the bottom of the word circle and hit our first letter. So it's this circle inside the word circle stem, and it's got some lines on it. So these lines, they can be straight, they can curve, doesn't matter. What does matter is if they end on the consonant stem. So we have 1, 2, 3 lines actually ending on that stem, making an M. But this line ending here doesn't count because it doesn't end on the consonant stem itself. It's important that this ends on the word circle and it doesn't go all the way up into the consonant stem. So only 3 lines on that consonant stem, making an M. Continuing around, here we have a circle on the line of the word circle. So this stem here, and it's got 2 dots on it. So that would be a Y. So my, and then we have this first letter of our next word. This is a B because it's a deep divot with no modifiers, because lines that pass through do not count, only lines that end on the stem count. So this doesn't count because it passes through. So this is a B, so no modifiers. Then we have a shallow divot, so we're in this row, and there are 1, 2, 3 dots on it. So that is an R. Then we have an O, like a bead on a string, on that stem. So that would be like this here, except I erased the line behind vowels to kind of help them stand out a little bit more. Plus, I think it just looks cool. Makes them look less like dots when they've got like nothing behind them. They look open. So R-O, and then we have a TH stem here. So this is a TH because there's no modifiers, and then an E, and then last but not least, there is the shallow divot R. 1, 2, 3 dots on that. So B-R-O-T-H-E-R. So M-Y, my, B-R-O-T-H-E-R. Oh, and the thickness of these lines doesn't matter. I just thought it helped kind of break up the design a little bit to have some line variation. But if they're all the same thickness, that's fine. Same thing for the size of the dots. Yeah, so this being a thick line and this being a thick line doesn't matter at all whatsoever in this design. I just thought it looked nice. So my brother, that's this design. I'm sorry about the interruption by being attacked by Lily. Yeah. I hope you love this design.